In this problem, we are told that the past sales records for a swimming pool manufacturer indicate that the total number of swimming pools in thousands, called capital N, sold during a year is given by N of T equals T times the square root of 4 plus T, where T is the number of months since the beginning of the year. So T must range between 0 and 12 months in a year, and they're asking us to find specifically N of 5 and N prime, the derivative of N at 5, and then we're to interpret these results. Alright, so to begin with, let's go ahead and calculate N of 5. N of 5, just following the rule, would be 5 times the square root of 4 plus the value 5, which is 5 times the square root of 9, which is 5 times 3, which is 15. And then we're to interpret the value. Again, N is in thousands, so this means 15,000 swimming pools have been sold during the first 5 months. So that's presumably January through May. They've sold 15,000 pools. They then ask us to calculate the derivative at 5. I'll find the derivative everywhere using the appropriate rules. Now, to do this, I'm going to reinterpret what N is defined to be just by using fractional exponents. I notice, first of all, when I'm doing this, that there's a multiplication in the middle of this. So there's going to be a product rule going on, and a 4 plus t's exponent would be 1/2. Square root is 1/2 exponent. So I'm going to begin with a product rule on the derivative and involve a chain rule on this second piece. So the derivative here, again beginning with the product rule, is the derivative of the first, which is the derivative of t, would be 1, leaving the second alone, plus the first, which is t, times the derivative of the second. And this is going to be a chain rule. Chain rule on 4 plus t to the 1/2. I'll bring the exponent down, leave what's inside alone, reduce the exponent by 1. 1 less than 1/2 is negative 1/2. And then to finish the chain rule, I need to multiply by the derivative of the inside. Derivative of 4 plus t is 1, and so I'm done. That is the derivative of every value of t. Slopes of the tangent lines would be the interpretation on the graph. What we're asked to find is n prime at 5. Now I could do some algebra to clean up this value, but since I only want the value at one point, the value of the function's derivative at one point, I think I'll just go ahead and calculate the value. As I walk through this, I see I need 4 plus 5 to the 1/2 plus 5, that's the value of t.
To learn more about adding and customizing zoom and pan animations to your video,
exponent on
check out the other Getting Started tutorials on our website.
In the denominator.
We've talked about some of the tabs already, but be sure to explore the others for adding and editing special effects. If they don't all show up as tabs, click on the More tab to explore others, like the speech-to-text capabilities and captions, and the improved quizzing.
Times 1/2.
Also, transitions can now be dragged directly to the timeline and added on top of clips.
1/3.
So we've shown a few ways you can navigate and edit your video, but how do you get content into your video? To make a new screen recording, click the Record the Screen button.
23.
If you already have an audio or video recording you'd like to use, click the Import Media button.
The rate of change of
when you're done with your video project, you'll need to click the Produce and Share button to create a shareable video.
Per month.
Expand this menu to see a variety of presets. We have a new video player that plays back your MP4 video and includes other interactive features like table of contents, closed captions, quizzes, and even hotspots.
Per month.
These features are available when hosting your video on TechSmithScreencast.com or the video in player on your own web server.
sales
This player provides playback on multiple devices with just one video, whether it's a phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. Well, it's time for you to try Camtasia Studio for yourself, using the content on the timeline, or better yet, create your own. We have lots of free tutorials on our website, and I recommend you begin with the Getting Started series. Also, the help file inside Camtasia Studio tells you how to use each of the Camtasia Studio features and applications. One last thing, if you ever want to open this Getting Started project again to view or practice with, use this link here. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy Camtasia Studio.